Zooming in on national defense situation here in South Korea, focus is on when Seoul and Washington will start talks over THAAD deployment. South Korea's defense ministry says America's criteria will be taken into consideration as U.S. forces in Korea will be operating that American missile defense system. Connie Kim gives us the updates.
The U.S.'s military efficacy will be considered with priority when talks between South Korea and the U.S. start over the deployment of the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System on South Korean soil. That's according to South Korean Defense Ministry on Monday, as the two allies are working out to set the details of THAAD talks.
U.S. criteria will be considered a priority when deploying the THAAD system on South Korean soil. This is because the U.S. forces in Korea will be operating the system. The optimal location to counter North Korea's ballistic missiles will be selected.
Calls for the deployment of the U.S. anti-ballistic missile system is gaining momentum, as a South Korean defense chief has made it clear that the government is not considering nuclear arms. A recent survey conducted by Seoul-based Yonhap news agency and the Korea Broadcasting System also showed that 2/3 of South Korean adults supported that deployment in South Korea. But there have been concerns raised. One is whether the pricey THAAD missile that costs some $9 billion is needed to shoot down a North Korean missile that costs 1/10 of the price. Also, can the THAAD system effectively counter Pyongyang's broad range of ballistic missiles? North Korea is estimated to have some 2,000 ballistic missiles in its arsenal, while one THAAD battery is capable of firing 48 missiles. Overcoming China's resistance is another issue, as a THAAD deployment is likely to be discussed during vice ministerial talks between Seoul and Beijing on Tuesday. When the joint South Korea-U.S. working group convenes to work out details of the THAAD deployment, the most contentious issues will be optimal location and the cost each ally will shoulder. Connie Kim, Arirang News.